is currently ongoing. Lo and behold, people are mad that the indie showcase is in fact showing indie games.
What do you mean?
Where's
Ghost of
my
Tsushima DLC and FF7R Part 2 and Smash wasn't there?
16.
Oh,
People
and
are
FF
hoping for 16 for some reason. Lo and behold, the indie showcase so far has been about indie games.
No.
An
How dare they
outrage.
deliver on their promises?
They're going to
An
end with
outrage.
9 minutes of Deathloop gameplay, which I'll put in the Discord when it's up.
Woo!
So Cynthia,
Snipey!
when we make terrible financial decisions and we both get death.
Sniper, are you think you streamed, buddy? Yeah. It was okay. I saw you join the party this morning. It was fine. I know you felt bad, but
I was like,
was,
who's playing Destiny 2?
He joined the party for a second, and then he left. But dude, it was fine. It didn't bother me. It was fine. I was gonna say hi too, but then you left as soon as you joined.
I accidentally joined the party too on occasion. I'm like, oh, sorry, Kristen.
Yeah, and then I feel lonelier when you guys leave.
Sorry.
Yeah,
not you, Nathan. When Sinky accidentally joins me. But Sniper, it was fine, dude. I saw you DM me apologizing, but it wasn't that big a deal.
Yeah, never apologize. If you didn't actually do that, never apologize.
It wasn't that big a deal.
Okay. My phone in this one? Yes, it is. Then that means I probably didn't hear my phone vibrate. Seeing as how it's not connected to the internet.
Vibritos o maximisos.
What are you playing? Oh, Fire Emblem. Okay, it's taken 45 seconds to find a game. What the heck is going on?
Maybe it's handled by DICE.
I have gotten
Sinky,
so
it's
impatient
taken 24 seconds.
I had to apologize. I'm weird like that. Yeah, it's weird. It's okay.
It's fine, dude. But if you ever accidentally join, it's not that big a deal to me.
You can even say I didn't mean to join and just leave because that's what I do.
It is totally fine. I know it's sometimes a blip when you accidentally hit a button and it's like, you want to join the party, don't you?
Well, especially because it's the first one. It's the first party.
Button.
But it's like, hey, like, oopsie daisy, I didn't mean to join. That's fine.
No, whatchamacallit, the issue is when I hit my appear online button, my stalker finds me in like under 2 seconds and it'd be like, oh no, that's just Amy doing things. Yes, I'm not at the
if
thing.
you're ever just like, oh, the party, I accidentally joined. Alright, I'm always in it.
This is some grade A.
Anyway,
I'm making a game on Demon Slayer.
Soul Sway Demon Slayer.
No, Demon Slayer the anime.
Yeah, my bad. Wasn't Zach Aguilar the main character voice in that?
I don't know. How would I know, Nathan? How would I know?
Watch more anime.
I know.
It gives you powers.
I think not.
Kristen, did you just say no?
I did.
Do you not like good anime voice?
So another a colleague of mine tried to get me to do the night shift, and I was like, no, thank you.
No thanks.
You get $3 more an hour. Yeah, I'm sorry, but no. It's tempting, it really is.
Slip.
Now, while you're at the whatchamacallit, when you ever have to work the
I started watching Blacklist.
Oh, really?
That's a good show. I'm so mad because I follow it on Twitter, and I haven't been I haven't caught up on it, and then something happened, and so now I know, and I'm like, well, do I even want to watch anymore?
Oh.
The name of Hornholio was truly Dave.
Yeah, because the employee was like, well, you know what, my colleague was just like, you know, you can even just say you want to, you know, work as a backup. And I was like, I don't even want to do that.
Dude. But no,
it's not that... sorry, I interrupted you. I'm sorry. It's like the Zoom meetings, you know, where you all interrupt each other. Yeah. And then you say, oh, I'm sorry, and then you just
I'm sorry, talk. And then you go back and forth to talk, and then you try to talk, and then you both talk at the same time.
Oh my goodness!
Sends his regards. Get them. Got it.
I stole the vault key! I got a trophy!
Stealth activated.
I mean, we gotta find the vault, but you know, I got the vault key. I'm already happy. No, and the thing is, like, I mean, I can, like, stay awake that late. It's just, can I be actually useful and deal with, like, register and all that? I'm on fire.
Figuratively on fire or literally?
Why not both?
Yeah, both.
I mean, that reminds me of that one time in BF1 I set myself on fire and did more damage. And I was like, I'm stronger on fire.
How'd that work out?
I'm stronger on fire! But I'm gonna die.
Even though our DPS isn't the highest, we're actually doing these mechs pretty solid. Except for the Samurai, but the healer is just too on point when everyone can die.
Shadow, what's up?
Raid Shadow Legends has entered the server.
You say I'm sorry, you say I'm sorry. Next thing you know. Yeah, Shadow, hold on, let me put it in the chat. That's not my PSN.
Perfectly fine.
You got BF4. I think I can. I have EA access, EA whatever it's called now, so yes, I think. Anyway, Shadow, how are you? Okay, so I have 2 player assassinations and I stole the key. So I think I'm just gonna stop right now.
Kill-tacular. Oh god, it burns.
Oh my goodness. No, I saw this on Twitter. Because apparently Twitter thinks I like Overwatch. I don't know why.
Do you?
No, and somebody says, tweeted, make Overwatch free to play. And I was like, are you stupid? No.
Go the Team Fortress 2 route? I mean, that's not the worst, but no.
Well, see, the problem is that when you play free to play, I mean, it's not necessarily bad, but it's going to be. I mean, there's going to be money. I mean, there has to be money involved. Yeah. You know, either, you know,
I mean, battle passes are technically already that, so it wouldn't be the furthest.
No, but I was like, no, let's not, please, let's not. Halo's already doing that, you know. Hey, Overwatch is on sale a lot.
Now, if you really want a free-to-play game, there's this little old game from 2008 called Team Fortress 2.
Well, yeah, and there's boom, baby! I am on fire!
Okay, figurative fire, got it.
Figuratively,
I mean, I'm doing literally? So. No, I was looking at the safety manual. Because
don't let yourself on fire.
Ah, shoot. After a few games,
So you failed step 1 on not lighting yourself on fire.
They should bring Splinter Cell Shadow. Do you know how badly I want a Splinter Cell game? I don't even care if they remaster, you know, the first 4.
Chaos Fury.
Yes. Chaos Theory, Pandora's whatever. Pandora's Tomorrow, I think is what it's called. Blacklist. Double Agent, I think is what it's called.
I don't listing so many different
Wait, no,
names.
that's not right.
No, Splinter Cell games. For a remaster.
Oh.
But yes, see, the problem is with Splinter Cell...
That would require Ubisoft to recognize that it does in fact still own Tom Clancy.
There hasn't been... I mean, the last Splinter Cell game was Blacklist, and that came out for the 360 and the PS3. I mean, you completely skipped it in a system. You know, a generation of people probably don't know who Sam Fisher is. Or they think that he's from Siege.
No,
I really like Zero. You know, though he's a bit old. He's a bit old for my taste, but you know, he looks kind of cool. You know, I'm sure there was some cool things about him. I mean, all I have is the books. Okay, seriously, can you stop blocking?
No.
I love...
So that's how that trick works.
Yes, if you get Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Yeah, I mean, they put him in so many games, I'm like, you do realize that it is okay to make a game for him.
No, must be relegated to side character.
And the thing is, it wasn't even like Splinter Cell like did bad. No, it
did good. It used to be considered a flagship series.
Games. I mean, granted, there aren't a whole lot of Tom Clancy games. I mean, there's Ghost Recon, even though
Division.
That's sort of changed.
It used to be considered one of the flagship series of Ubisoft, and then they just ditched it.
For some reason.
And the thing is, now is the time to do that.
Unknown.
I mean, when
who's making
Metal Gear Solid was around. I mean, Metal Gear Solid was so. I mean, they were obviously very different, but you know, still similar.
Mm-hmm. But they were still like whatchamacallit. They even referenced each other in their games because they were the same genre.
Now there's no game that is that sort of stealth. I don't know what else you would call it, but stealthy.
Hmm. For example, Metal Gear Solid 3 made fun of Splinter Cell, and Splinter Cell Chaos Fury made fun of Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yeah, I mean,
and it was a mutual. They kind of like butt. Hell, even actually in the DLC where Sam Fisher comes into Ghost Recon Wildlands, he references Snake, and he's like, "Wait a minute, I'm the only one left in this stealth genre."
I mean, now is the time to do it, and it's not like people don't want it.
Again, even though the messy development that MGS5 was, oh boy, people still wanted that, and that was scuffed.
I really want to get Legion, Watch Dogs Legion, but I
want
to get
y'all like Dishonored, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And
because as I'm watching the gameplay for
does it look exceedingly like.
It looks like they're doing that same style of Dishonored again, which is good because that was one of the good things about it. Was good.
Game good, me like.
If they make an individual video, I'll post it. But it's given me some Dishonored vibes with some additional twists because you know.
Yeah. Because
time travel rooms, space hitman elements.
It's got some other stuff for it.
No, for me, it
looks like combat-wise and like that kind of style. It's sort of like
I actually really enjoy. I really enjoyed Watch Dogs. I know a lot of people didn't.
No, hear me out.
I missed him.
But you're allowed to use bend time, and it's one way.
Sniper rifle, pew pew.
Do you remember the medieval sniper rifle?
See, the thing with Watch Dogs Legion is that I would want the season pass because I actually liked Aiden Pierce. Even though a lot of people...
in Deathloop, Kippa, your objective is to take out a certain amount of people in a certain amount of time.
Because I really enjoy...
And it's the cat and mouse game of eventually...
You just have to trick them all into the same room with like a bomb underneath the chair or something.
I don't actually know.
Well, I guess I'll dance.
I might do... See, my thing is, like, when people complained about... I mean, I don't care about, because I know a lot of the complaint for Watch Dogs was, oh, it's not as pretty as they said it looked.
It was.
Like,
yeah,
it still looks
shady,
pretty.
But objectively.
But people are like, yeah, Aiden's just not a likable character. You know, he's really, like, you know, kind of, like, sad all the time and depressed. And I was like, wow, I wonder why.
He lost his niece.
Yeah.
He lost his niece.
It's like, well,
Who's
yes,
actually
because
close with their nieces.
Yes,
really
because he's grieving.
He lost
and
his
the thing
niece.
is,
his nephew is also stuck in perma-depression.
And the thing is, I mean, that could
How
be
is
really
he not
good
supposed to feel sad?
point. You could be like, yeah, he's in grief because he never properly grieved, you know? I'm like, that's not a
he's
problem.
too busy out for revenge. He was
Not
out
every
trying to figure out why.
Not
He
every
was out
character.
for trying to figure out why she was killed.
Yeah, not every character can be like Ezio and be all charismatic and such. Okay? No, that's not every character.
My nephew's dead. Well, technically, Ezio's brothers died, didn't they? Yeah.
Yes,
and
true. But I think he
Ezio started out on the path to revenge, but then gradually was like, I accept their death.
Mario was like, hey, you can't just stab a guy, that's kind of fun.
I mean, like, the character profile of Aiden is so interesting that I'm like, well, of course he's sad. I mean, well,
imagine driving a car, having someone shoot your car, and then having your niece die. You'd be pretty sad.
I haven't played Watch Dogs 2. I've played
Watch Dogs 2. I know was a disappointment.
Well, I think because they tried to make a character that's not so depressed, and because they were like, we're gonna make a character that is so hip and cool, and then you're like,
yeah, and then that made it way weirder.
Yeah, because it turned out more like, how do you do, fellow kids, really?
How do you do, fellow children?
Wasn't that bad? That's actually what I've heard. I've heard it wasn't that bad.
How do you do, fellow children?
But yeah, that's what I kind of got from that. They're like, well, okay, so we can't. Okay, they don't like sort of sad, depressed, you know, human beings.
And then they said,
so let's be cool and hip.
How do you do, fellow?
I just saved one of my teammates. I just want everyone to know that. Boom! I am on a roll! But I'm not really doing anything. I'm just killing people. See, the thing is, I am so not helpful in this game. But yeah, I knew Legion wasn't going to be as good as it was. I mean, they offered so much.
Yeah. No, also I remember a video of Spiffy how he immediately, like, broke the balance or something of the game.
I will eventually get it because I'm super interested. I mean, but again, I'm mostly interested because of, Aiden.
Lo and behold, the Indie and Deathloop showcase was exactly what it said it would be. And Indie
I know, because somebody was like, a lot of people were very
16 and 17 weren't announced.
A lot of people were saying that this E3 was super disappointing, and I'm like, but we knew everything. Like, I mean,
when have we had a hype E3? When was the last time, really?
I'm like, what were you? I mean, if you were expecting Final Fantasy 16 and all that, well, yeah.
That's still in the cooker, but they said they wouldn't, so they didn't.
I mean, yeah.
This is why they give lineups, genius. This is why they give lineups.
Where am I going? I am sad that Splinter Cell was not announced, but I knew it wasn't going to be announced because Ubisoft had said...
You can't be disappointed if you don't have expectations.
We are not doing a Splinter Cell game. I'm like, you guys have way too many, too high hopes. Alright, I'm following this Robin. I want to see how long I can follow him. Oh, I won't be able to follow him for long. Boom. Bye-bye. Oh, I thought I killed myself. Aiden is like, Emmett, he's daddy. I'm waiting for the new Batman Gotham Knights game. See, I'm forever waiting for Splinter Cell. And I will keep waiting.
I was gonna joke I'm forever waiting for Metroid news, but I actually got it.
You can't use that joke anymore because you got
They loved me for once.
Lo and behold, the state of play that was in fact about...
Were any cool... Did you watch it, Kristen? Were any cool indie games?
I was watching it.
Any cool ones that I might be...
It was mostly indie games, so no. I don't know if you were interested in that combat game. Sifu got delayed into next year.
Did you say
but
Sifu?
Other than that, Sifu, you know the...
Oh, okay, I get it now. Okay.
The game they announced already at the last one. the Kung Fu one?
Oh, okay.
The one where you have to fight people?
I died.
I mastered the art of combat.
But the real question is, does it have penguins and crime?
I heard the one where you rent people, and I was like...
Fight! Oh my god, Lord, you guys gotta get your hero check.
It's like, I'm not really familiar. Is that like a... something like... lingo that I'm not aware of?
Back when I was young,
back in my day, I stopped playing. Not only it's scary, my house is... Oh yes, I forgot your house is haunted.
Wait, what?
Yes, Snipey's house is haunted.
Is it haunted by the Blitzkrieg?
I don't know.
You speak German or Russian? Does it start to tremble a little bit?
How is that not a headshot? That looked like a headshot.
Or German again.
Okay, I'm actually going to be completely... I actually didn't find Resident Evil 7 too scary.
I don't know much. Don't hurt me.
I think there's only twice that I was actually scared. But that's because I don't get scared by anything.
Who knew setting expectations that go with the lineup leads only to happiness?
Gosh darn it, we're gonna lose. And I actually had a really good game.
I am satisfied with what I saw at the Indie and Deathloop showcase.
Okay, Catherine's like, because I was like, yeah, I don't really get scared. And so she goes, hey, look, it's a tiny spider!
Okay, but that's different. That's real life, okay?
Yeah, Catherine, that's real life, okay? There's plenty of things to be scared of in real life. I saw 2 bees today, and I was so happy.
What about the giant spider in RE1?
RE1? I actually didn't really play RE1, so...
I was gonna say, I don't think Cynthia ever played one.
I got a little bit into one, and then I decided, no, I'm not big on puzzles. If I see
someone complain that there was no 16, I am going to murder someone.
Head to the Zep Discord. We gotta start.
Oh no, we're talking about it, but no one
said the
forbidden.
We all knew.
You did not see it because Square Enix is not an indie game developer. Surprisingly, I know it's super surprising.
But with indie games.
Would you know, Sinky, Final Fantasy is clearly an indie series?
Yes. I mean, Kristen, how many does Final Fantasy 14? How many people does Final Fantasy 14
20 million
have?
people.
Like 2? 2,
It's just played by Yoshida, that's it.
That's right.
Long shot. Okay, how many... Robin... Okay. Gosh darn it.
I'm in the box.
I just need to win. Oh boy, 35 minus 21 is 13. Nope, 14. I just need to win 14 games as Robin. I'm really good at math, can't you tell? We don't talk about that spider. I just remember playing Evil Within and looking at the
crazy lady?
The trophy list. And I saw that arachnophobia was a trophy, and I was like, okay, so there's a spider. So then I Google spider within. Okay, that was like really weird, but anyway, and it showed up as I forgot her name, Lauren, I want to say, boss, and I was like, oh, that's not a spider. Okay, that's fine. And so I didn't beat. Well, I beat it, but I didn't get the trophy. So I guess like, oh, I must not have killed her. You know, something like that. And then 2 hours later, this gigantic spider is running after me, and I actually had to take a moment. I was like, okay, we gotta calm ourselves. Because there's the spider. I was playing Battlefield, and I've been trying to get past this one sniper. Oh no. I was a big Medal of Honor fan. I mean, I still am. I like Medal of Honor. But,
oh, so much of a Medal of Honor fan.
Medal of Honor Warfighter, I want to say is what their latest one was called. And I could not...
Technically, their latest one was a VR.
Okay, well, Kristen, fine.
I didn't do a very good job.
Yeah, neither did Warfighter.
I still had this flush pee.
And I never finished that campaign because I couldn't get past this one sniper mission. I couldn't do it. And I got super irritated, and I couldn't beat it, and so then I said, fine, whatever, we just won't play it, and I haven't played it since. I played it when it came out, and it was really interesting, and then I couldn't get stuck. It's like the 4th mission or something, so I didn't get very far, and I was like, you know what, whatever, and I haven't played it since. And Medal of Honor doesn't actually really exist anymore, so... I couldn't get past that sniper either. Gosh darn, I could not get past it.
What is it good for?
I mean, Medal of Honor is not really around anymore, so, I mean, who's the real winner?
Pepperoni.
I can't believe Final Fantasy 9 is 21. Okay, let's see here. Alright, Capital One, I'm on Twitter, asks, who is your goat of goats, okay? Simone Biles, Michael Jordan, Serena Williams,
we can't compare people. Brady. I thought we can't compare people from different
I'm gonna go Simone Biles because gymnasts are the best athletes in the world.
Yes.
They really are. You see what they do?
I've personally seen what they did because that used to be me and my sister's life. It ridic.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm still watching the Olympics on this one.
Gymnasts are, I consider, the best.
Yes, this is true.
The best athletes in the world.
1000% facts. Because, okay, so, whatchamacallit, I used to grow up in a military town in Texas. And, whatchamacallit,
you grew up in Texas?
Every now and then the recruiter people would have their, like, oh, if you can climb this, you're, like, the little rope thing. You're really manly and ready for the military.
I'm gonna drop the 9-minute trailer in other games.
Okay.
I hate Tom Brady. I don't know.
It was 9 minutes of gameplay.
Okay, see, the other two were Simone. I hope I said 3. Simone Biles, fantastic gymnast, and Serena Williams is one of the best tennis players of all time.
If not the best of all time, I said it.
Yeah. See, I don't necessarily know how it works to compare men and women athletes. I really don't, because it's like comparing male gymnasts with female gymnasts. I mean, you really can't, because they're different.
It's really weird, and like male gymnasts
they are
different.
And
they never win.
So like sometimes like Serena Williams might be the best female athlete. Is she the best athlete? Well, no. Again, Kristen, I think we have this conversation when we talk about the greatest athletes. You can't compare them because...
You can't compare people from different sports because they're different sports.
Yeah. I mean... because then, like, I mean, I would put,
compare, like, an ice skater to, like, an ice skater to, like, a basketball player. That doesn't work! They do different things. They focus on different things. It requires different talent.
I can't remember exactly, but you actually had to, like, time it. You had to, like, get, like, the right, distance with the wind and all of that. It was super stupid. I was like, this is a real game. Okay, I don't want to play real life. All right, if I wanted to judge for the wind, I would have become a real sniper. Okay, I did not become a real sniper because I don't want to deal with that. See, I love how even after I shoot them with an arrow, they're like, I wonder where that came from.
No, you know what it needs to be? The sniper rifle just needs to be the AWP from CSGO. That way it can give people trauma.
I hate when I'm like, just go straight, okay? Alright, I know bullets don't go straight, but if I didn't want it to go straight, if I wanted it to be realistic, okay, I would shoot an actual gun, alright?
Well, bullet drop in most games is highly exaggerated, but still.
Oh yeah, I know, which is good, because I don't...
Yeah. You don't want a laser beam basically just to melt people from 1,000 million miles away.
Low-key might go Deathloop. Just because it looks good.
Yeah, no, Kupo. If we get Deathloop, we have
Imagine jumping in on each other's games and
the only
thing with Deathloop is I don't think I'll buy the Ultimate Edition.
We have to hunt each other's playthroughs, and we gotta like clear out our backlog at the same time. That way we can.
Low-key, just imagine jumping in on each other's games with the intention of killing each other.
It wasn't cancer. I forgot what it was.
I mean, it's been my dream, really. Like, no, it's kind of like how in Dark Souls you can invade people.
I mean, I can't because I haven't beaten the first boss yet.
Dude.
I just think it's a fun mechanic. If done correctly, and it sounds like they're going to do it correctly, like the ability to have friends jump in at one time to try to kill you.
It's Arcane Studios, so I don't want, I won't get disappointed, but I also said the same thing about Cyberpunk.
Yes, but Arcane we can trust because we've heard. In fact, Arcane has, if shown anything, they're not forcing their people under crunch.
Oh, CD Projekt Red? Oh, of course. They did Witcher 3. It'll be fine.
Just no one.
No. See, unlike Cyberpunk had red flags in development itself, developers leaving.
Yeah.
But we've heard nothing about Deathloop's problems.
I was watching
honestly been going pretty smooth.
Mysterious box opening for Funko Pops, and this guy had
what was I?
5,000. Holy crap! I don't know. Funkos can be super expensive. But I don't want to ever, because I get rid of all my boxes. And I'm like, well, yeah, A, because I don't want them boxed. But B, I was like, I don't plan on selling them. You know? And B, most of my Funkos are not rare, so so I wouldn't actually get much for them.
Pay you $2 for it.
Yeah. No, it reminds me of early exchange rates of early Pokemon cards. Those are times. We're like, what's the price of this? We really don't know. And they were so RNG in those boxes. And so deceiving too.
Someone had one of the original Charizard cards. That's not my word. Except he drew on it. And so people won't buy it from him because he wants it drawn over.
It wasn't valuable back then. It was just a card.
He wrote on it with a permanent marker. And so he can't sell it because no one will take it.
I'm so glad I didn't pre-order.
They were like, you just disrespected the artist who made that art by drawing over it.
I'd be like, I was small though.
If I had pre-ordered Cyberpunk, I honestly don't think I would have pre-ordered another game ever again. I truly don't. I mean, Fallout 76 left a bad taste in my mouth, and Battlefield 2.
No.
But had I pre-ordered that and Anthem, well, Anthem I wasn't going to pre-order anyway, but
yeah,
just because, although it was bought by BioWare, it did not appeal. But Cyberpunk did.
The things that killed pre-order for me, and these were 2 games I pre-ordered around the same time, and the only other game I pre-ordered was Dishonored 1, which was actually good. But the thing that killed pre-ordering for me at the same time, both with the number 3, Assassin's Creed free and Dead Space free.
Yep.
Because mind you, I just got straight off of playing AC2 for the first time, so I'm all like, eee. So I'm all in love with AC2. I was like, I'm really excited to see where they're gonna go with this. AC2 was perfect. I love the whole city building thing. You know,
oh wait,
America.
Sinky, I didn't tell you what they're doing with the next Assassin's Creed, did I?
Do I want to know?
Can I go through my thing first and then yes?
Yeah, go ahead, Nathan. Yeah, you just reminded me. Go ahead.
It's a big one, but whatchamacallit? And then AC3 came out. I was like, wait, what do you mean I can't parkour anymore? What do you mean I have to use the weird slip shot because the enemies can block indefinitely?
Oh, I didn't see my score. Gosh darn it.
And then whatchamacallit is like, what am I supposed to do in this game? Why is Desmond gone? What? Why? And then whatchamacallit? Then on the other end, Dead Space 3. All right. So the first one was really good. The second one made me crap my pants. You know, like I wonder what scary. And the thing is that this was going to be the game I first introduced my sister to Dead Space as a horror game.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, within seconds we invented like the chain gun, which is a chain gun. And then basically we were just tearing through the map with an incendiary chain gun, and we're like, right, so when does it get scary? It's like, you know, okay, we're still murdering people, but it'll get scary eventually, and then we beat the game because the campaign was actually ironically really short. It's like, that's it?
I don't actually dislike Assassin's Creed 3. Is it the best Assassin's Creed? No. But it's not a bad game.
For me, it's the biggest disappointment, and the gameplay grinds too slowly for me.
Yeah.
I
mean, I think Connor could have been a way. But the problem is with Connor, I mean, with all Assassins, no one is going to top Ezio, and I think you could also put Bayek into this one as well from Origins, because he was very similar and, you know, charismatic.
You just can't top them
So I don't
anymore.
think you can necessarily top those, but
well, another issue was cognitive dissonance, and where your character would act one way and then do the exact opposite thing because you told them to. And that was really weird with Connor and whatchamacallit, his dad, really. It's like, wait a minute, this is the same descendant of Altair and Ezio, and he's the head of the Templars?
See, but when I was playing that prologue, I was like, okay, this is cool. And then when it turns out, because you don't know he's a Templar until, you know, the end of the prologue, and I was like, whoa, that's cool!
And another thing is it also makes that whole giant plot hole of, wait, why don't we just go through the Templars' memories to find
yeah.
Because he knows exactly where he is, he's the one who's hiding it. It's just really whack and a disappointment
and it's
compared
just
to
it's not as good as other Assassin's Creed.
But there have been worse Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
I will say that.
Yes.
Looks at Unity.
Yes, it looks at Unity, which is super
I
disappointing.
once played that on my friend's Xbox One, and oh god. I was like, wait a minute, this is an Xbox One, right? Yeah, this is the new technology, like the future, yeah. Why are the assassins moving around like stringy men? And what happened to that guy's face? Don't ask. I didn't own Unity, but my friend did.
I don't care.
Assassin's Creed! Assassin's Creed Infinity.
You hit it up while I switch over to Primal and
Assassin's Creed Infinity is your next Assassin's Creed.
Did they release the... I'll stop talking so you can continue.
Assassin's Creed Infinity will be your next Assassin's Creed. It will not come out anytime soon because they're going to milk Valhalla for as long as humanly possible.
Which is fine. I mean, you might as well...
Which is fine.
I mean, that's...
Yeah.
If they still have good quality... Like, if they still have good content... And with Origins and Odyssey, they still had good content, so I'm not too.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that.
I'm not too worried about that.
Valhalla, I don't really care about that.
But again, continue.
Assassin's Creed Infinity is your next Assassin's Creed. The rumor or the leaker suggested that it's set to come out in 2024, so I mean they're gonna give it some time.
Yeah.
By the way, this was already confirmed because it was leaked, and then an hour later, Ubisoft came out and confirmed it. Why bother hiding?
What? I just went down. How do I...
Why bother trying to hide? Anyway, Sinky, do you know what a live service video game is?
Yes, they don't fully...
It's one where it comes out, but then you know there's going to be DLC afterwards.
Yeah.
They're going to shove things in. It's not a complete game.
Yeah, which isn't... I mean, it's not great, but it's not...
It's better to call yourself a live service game up front rather than trying to hide it.
Well, and
it doesn't necessarily mean the game in question. It doesn't mean the game in question will be bad.
Where it doesn't.
It doesn't mean the game will be bad per se. It just means there will be stuff after. They're going to plan on stuff after. You just have to hope when you're going into it. You just have to hope
they uphold their end of the deal. Thank you.
So to tide you over. Yeah, my mic fell out. There we go. Anyway, so you just gotta hope that there's enough there. some games, live service games, work out. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
It's really hit or miss.
Created by EA.
It's really hit or miss if your live service will work out. Anyway, Assassin's Creed Infinity is in fact going to be a live service game. Now this comes into a few problems. It'll be the first Assassin's Creed game to just straight up adopt the live service model. Again, this is all confirmed. And one of the things when it comes to Assassin's Creed games that you arguably like the most is your one character in one time period, right? Yeah. Like your Ezio in Florence, Ati. You know, your Isiki, you really like Unity and Syndicate because of those two time periods.
Yeah.
What if instead you just were someone that jumped throughout different time periods?
Okay, I have to say, I have created video game stories where that is very similar. I just don't know how it works.
Now, granted, we don't know how that's going to work. All we know is that Assassin's Creed Infinity is going to feature multiple time spots. So,
see, my worry
one
is
assassin
that...
in another, then you jump to another assassin in another, and then you jump to another assassin in another.
I would assume it would be something similar with Chronicles then. But I don't necessarily know if those were all tied with one game, or if
Chronicles,
it would be like
however, Chronicles
one story.
tied itself into they were all just in one spot. Russia,
yeah. So I don't know if they like going something like that.
Where were the other ones?
Is that there's not going to be enough
just
time.
Now here's the deal. Nathan and I were talking about this yesterday. How are you supposed to get attached to your character if you know you're just going to play another one?
Because Chronicles was an anthology. It was going through a lot of people as that's what it was.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to go in for the story element, you were supposed to go in for, hey, it's a new style. But what you call it...
so that would, like,
How are you supposed to get attached to your assassin when, you know, in the next DLC, you're just going to be someone else?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or Ezio, but you only see
And then you have
Florence.
to wonder, will there be enough time, you know, for each? Or...
Yeah, how are you supposed to get, you know... It's also, so much that it kind of just goes against the core of Assassin's Creed, which really was.
Issue. Say you get a really good weapon in the first chapter.
Yeah.
How is that supposed to transfer over to the other characters? Either A, that thing has been preserved across space and time.
I think this is very similar to
and backwards.
War Stories with Battlefield, because they were really short, and yet you're supposed they each had a different character, but there wasn't enough time.
How am I supposed to get attached to my character if you're just going to swap them out in an hour?
One of the faults I had with War Stories, because although it was super interesting, a lot of the stories. Well, for Battlefield 1, I don't know, I haven't played 5. But I just felt like for some of them there wasn't enough time for me to really dive into these characters, and if that's what I really think Assassin's Creed is. You know, you don't. I mean, you play to be an assassin, but you also play because the character is, you know.
You get your characters you're attached to. How are you supposed to get attached to someone if you just go time hopping?
Or at least relatable in a certain sense.
How are you supposed to go time hopping?
They're nameless, so it doesn't really matter.
This might be Assassin's Creed Syndicate is my favorite.
Sinky only likes Assassin's Creed Syndicate because she really loves Victorian England.
And I love Victorian England. I wasn't ignoring your comments. I read it, but that is just conversation-wise. I just couldn't really get that fit. I actually enjoyed Unity as well. I think the story and characters kind of lacked a little bit.
Part of me actually thought about this. Part of me thought about this because as Ubisoft already confirmed Infinity is going to be live service and it exists, part of me is thinking they confirmed it so early to test reactions.
Oh, you know what? That could be.
Because they can bail
now if it's not set to come out until 2024.
Well, and plus, this way,
if you confirm it ahead of time, you can gauge how everyone reacts to the news
everyone hates
and go,
you can just stuff it in the closet.
Is this good or bad? Like,
and
okay, can we make this or not?
Because I mean, that's like one of the things, like with
That is the thing. One of the writers did say, "Hey, where would you guys like to go?" And he even shoved in his own thoughts because he really wanted to go to Brazil.
I mean, that'd be neat.
And like, you know,
yeah, and this way you could fit multiple. But again, will there be enough time? I mean,
that area.
If it's something along the lines of Witcher 3, you know, where the main game is, you know, a lot of hours, but then also the DLC is tons of hours too. So if it's something like that,
if you can pace it just fine.
Yeah,
if you can pace it
I
just
would
fine,
just worry
then your
about
live
pacing.
service usually works. Your live service will work if you pace it.
Yeah, that would be
if
my
you mess
worry,
up
is
the
just
pacing, that's where you have a problem, because how am I supposed to get attached to character XXX if I'm only playing them for an hour and a half?
Well, yeah, because then you're like, okay, well, what's the point of me even playing? You know?
Why do I even bother?
Because whatchamacallit,
But
Brazil
That's
actually
your
sounds like a
Assassin's
really
Creed.
fun
Oh
location.
yeah, no, I mean there
you
are
have the Amazon.
so many.
he really wanted to. Well, I think it was like one of the main writers really wanted to like go back into that area and go back in time and around.
Oh yeah, there are so many interesting eras that they could go to. I mean,
But no,
I don't necessarily know if you could make like it fit with like an Assassin's Creed story. You know,
Yeah, that's the thing.
se.
Is it how are you going to make it fit into
Yeah.
whatever
Well, I
past
think
is
it's
Templar's
definitely
supposed to be
Creed?
everything, so it's not the largest stretch we've had.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So-
True.
No. Of course not. No.
But whatchamacallit? Oh, I queued. But no, one mechanic. Like part of the reason why tree climbing didn't work in free was because all the important places were in the city.
Yeah.
What tree
And
am I
in the
supposed
city,
to climb?
basically the way parkour worked in that game is you can't go from building to building, but the buildings you do climb, you don't have to look for footholds anymore. You just Spider-Man up it. Oh, I'm in the
Yeah.
vault. Sweet. All right, new Healy.
So I'm not like but there's.
It all depends on how Ubisoft takes it. And
I would be a
if
lot
it-
more comfortable if they were like, hey, it's going to be in X place. And for,
Granted,
you know,
again, they're not going to talk about Infinity
Oh, yeah,
anytime
no.
soon because they're
No.
focused on Valhalla, and you
Yeah.
want your current game to go for as long as possible.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what the?
But Infinity exists and it will be a live service model. We'll just have to wait and see how good of a live service model it's doing. I mean, not all live services are bad, but not all of them are good.
Walking
Yeah.
Dead. The thing is, with The Walking Dead, again, it was still continuous throughout the story. Like even
Not
if
all are bad,
someone
but not
died,
all are
you
good
follow
at
the
the
story
same
of the person
time.
who did die. No. So one way or another, the story is always moving forward.
What?
I know.
There we go. No, how did I miss? Oh no, I died! Live servers are terrible. I just, it...
It honestly depends on how it's tackled
But
by
then
the development
again,
team.
I
However,
mean, a
because
lot of
this is
video games have left
Ubisoft,
a
I'm a
bad
bit
taste
more
in my
lenient to
mouth.
approach it because Ubisoft's hit or miss when it comes to DLC in general.
Yeah.
They're either really good or they're really bad. They're hit or miss.
I mean,
So
I
I'm very
really
curious
hope
to
Never
see.
miss.
because Assassin's Creed is, I would say, Ubisoft's baby. I hope they would take
Yeah.
it with as much care
Because
as...
it was a completely original creation of theirs.
I really hope
What
it...
can we call it? It innovated so many games. Like hell, FF12 was like using systems based on the thing. And ironically enough, FF
I'm
and
sure
EP
it'll work
had a
out fine
relationship.
because it is what is probably considered now truly is one of their flagship
I mean, because,
series.
like, I mean... I just hope it doesn't
Because
go the
AC1 was
route
kind of
of
experimental,
Halo,
and 2
where...
was it's confirmed, it's their baby.
I hope, personally, if they want to make a live
Yeah,
service, that's fine. I get it. I just hope they don't make all Assassin's Creed live service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
One
again,
of them
then it's
trying
like,
it out,
well,
testing it out, fine. But
What's
don't
the
make
point
all
of me
of them.
buying a game right away?
Oh, I got
you
blood
know?
spiller. Hey.
Because if you're gonna make all your live service, all your Assassin's Creed the live service, well, I may as well wait till you're done updating it and buy a complete edition that you're gonna make
Yeah.
instead of buying it at the start and going, all right, let's do it.
Yeah.
I may as well just wait at that point.
Yeah, I'll just whip it. Also, I kind of forget how
I'm
to take this.
debating if I want to pre-order Deathloop.
You can wait on it. It's still not
I'll
coming
wait
out
on
for
it
2 months.
because
No,
I think
and
it's best
the
until we
other
all have
game
money
that
to
I'm
get it.
really hesitant, but I really want to pre-order, but I'm very hesitant, is Battlefield 2046.
Yeah, same here.
2048,
I'm
we
not
gotta
gonna
wait.
pre-order.
We gotta wait at 2048. We gotta wait, y'all.
Yeah, because for all we know,
It's
it's
like 42.
perfect.
I
all
want
we
to
know-
so much.
We gotta
Yeah,
wait on 2042 because we all have to play the hesitant card after
But
Battlefield
because
5.
of how
Yeah.
Fallout 76 and Battlefield 5 came out,
We gotta play the I'm hesitant card.
because I had it up on GameStop along with Deathloop and I think
Get away from me.
Vampire Masquerade.
You've learned your
too.
lesson. You've
And I
learned,
was like,
you've learned your lesson.
I can't.
Alright.
You have learned your lesson.
Holiest
Cynthia.
of holy. I forgot that was an ability.
I can't.
You learned your time. You spent your time in.
You can't pre-order. And then Endwalker, I'm debating if I want to pre-order that.
Oh, please just wait until we're caught up before you decide.
Yeah.
We're not quite caught up yet.
We're close, but we're not there.
See, the problem is that if I pre-order it, that means I have to put it on my list. So that means my list is growing again. You know, it's
The thing is,
growing.
I
when
say with
Endwalker
Deathloop-
does. I hope you all know that when Endwalker comes out, I'm
No.
leaving. I'll leave you behind.
What about me? We could finally do it together.
No, because I'm gonna start the second I'm awake, and then you're gonna wake up later than me, and then you're gonna take like 1,000 breaks for noms
See,
and family.
Christine, or you could do like I
Plus,
do and
Nathan,
just
it's
not
coming
play
out
it
when
right
you're
away.
in college.
See, that's the thing with Deathloop too, is that it comes out.
It comes out when you're in college.
But anyways,
So I'm leaving you all behind that Friday, November 19th.
And, you know, it's similar with Life is Strange as well. Like, why do you have to come out in September? Why?
Why?
I am
Coming out when I'm
busy.
busy.
whatchamacallit, I say when it comes to Deathloop, we all get it at the same time when we're all available to do it.
Yeah.
So we can jump in and try to kill each
There's
other.
an Ultimate Edition, and then
I think
was
that's the
like,
best solution. Because it'll give us time to save up our money while we
Well,
clear
I'm
our
not sure I'm
personal
getting it, but you
backlogs.
two for sure. I know you guys. I'm considering, and I will continue to consider, just because it interested me.
Plus, it's the I hope not the last Bethesda PlayStation game, but
Exclusive
Wait.
to PlayStation, yes. PlayStation game, no.
it'll be the last
Yeah.
exclusive.
It's funny because if you look at it, it says Xbox Game Studios on it.
They help make us an exclusive. Thanks, guys.
You have I don't even know what the thing is called. What's the Xbox exclusive?
Xbox
Xbox.
Series X.
No,
Smash.
the
Oh,
exclusive game.
Starfield.
Halo?
Starfield.
Oh.
Nathan,
Fun
is
fact on
Halo
Starfield.
Bethesda?
Starfield.
What is
The composer is the dude who did the Fallout soundtrack for Starfield.
Oh,
Okay.
But that shouldn't
All
come
I'm
as a
saying-
surprise to any of
I
you because it's the same guy that works for Bethesda, so he probably does a majority of Bethesda games.
Yes.
All I'm
He's
saying
a great
is I
composer. I
want
love his music.
all I want is a revolver that plays Wild West
Ain't that
music whenever I
exciting.
shoot people with it. It was a thing in New Vegas. I want it back.
It was.
Also, someone who has the same voice actor as Joshua Graham. Just that guy was really cool.
I mean, it's good for the guy that's composing that he's.
I'm
Been
so mad.
selected
I can't,
for
I don't
another
remember
job.
his name. Yeah. I mean, his music is really great. I really.
It's always nice to see he's been hired. I don't know if anyone really cared or really had an attachment to any of.
He was like my favorite character. Pinkus. How do you not know?
Oh, good lord! 16 is trending on Twitter right now.
It begins.
No. The bomb didn't go off. The bomb was a dud.
Dude. Sorry, you had to.
No spectators at the Olympics. No, not even parents can come.
Imagine
So there are some
talking or
minors.
imagine getting mad when a game that was not set to show up is
Yeah,
not shown
it's-
up.
I mean, it's like people who are getting mad that there's no Splinter Cell game. I mean, at this point, I do it for jokes. But I'm not really
Again,
mad.
Yeah,
was
I feel
joking
like
about
when most
Metroid,
people when most
but,
people talk about Splinter Cell, it's just
we
a joke at
actually
this
got
point.
it.
Yeah, but I'm like, I'm not. I mean, and the thing is,
It's just a
I'm
joke
not
at this
even mad
point.
that Final Fantasy VII is 16, because I'm like, I don't.
They're taking their dang time.
Because I don't want it to be like Bayonetta 3, you know?
Aw.
Bayonetta 3 will be out, but not yet. Not yet. Not
Just
for a
forget
very
about
long
it, okay?
time.
We were asked.
Another
I hate this
gamer
guy.
news as I peruse the gamer news.
Plus, I also think that they released, Kingdom Hearts 3 too early. Not released, but,
They give you an
State of
official
play.
trailer, say please wait for more info, and then
And
expect you to please wait
Kingdom
for more
Hearts
info.
3
Be patient.
and
Losers. 7R.
7 remaster.
State of
I mean, they did those
Final
way too early.
I mean, they've
Way too early.
information on 16 was promised in 2021. We still have a good chunk of the year to go. Plus, people forget that Square Enix is a Japanese company. Why in the world would they reveal what is honestly considered one of their best Japanese games
Oh yeah, no.
at a flipping Western event?
Yeah, no.
Especially one people don't really care about anymore.
Why would they do that? I still bet on 16 showing up at the Tokyo Game Show purely because it takes place in Tokyo. Anyway, another gamer news. This ought to make you feel a little sad and a little happy. Bethesda and Xbox, for a grand total of 20,000, donated it to the Humane Society in honor of Dogmeat's dog actor passing away last week.
I actually don't know if
That's
the
to make you
Humane
feel a little
Society
sad.
is a kill shelter. I don't
I'm
actually.
always saying.
I don't know either.
You're not mad. You're depressed. I've just gotten to the point where I've accepted that there's no.
Emotions are prohibited.
Minecraft is rated R in South Korea.
No! I
Because
always
of-
knew
it's an
killing
online-
that pig would have
Online server?
caused a...
Minecraft is now rated R in South Korea with Bethesda or Microsoft quickly trying to figure out how to get that removed. You're wondering why in the
Online?
world is it rated R all of a sudden?
Is it
Because of what
online?
I did to those sheep.
Let's see.
Because I know most, if I remember correctly. Well,
All right,
actually,
I will
like
read
Call
it.
of Duty's rated M. But,
All right, Microsoft is trying to get this figured out because Microsoft is about the most kid-friendly game you could probably have. You build things.
but I'm sure you can find a.
Well, it's kind of like how you
Not
can't kill
so
cows in
friendly.
the Indian version of Microsoft, but that's it. Or Brahmin in Fallout.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what it is. Here's the back context for it. So, okay, the bizarre restriction. I'm gonna read it. The bizarre restriction comes down to the country's quote Cinderella law, which pulls the plug on any child or teen hoping to play games with their mates into the early hours of the morning. The law has been in place since 2011. It means anyone under the age of 16 is prohibited from playing online video games between midnight and 6 a.m. And instead of bothering to implement any form of after-hours scanning to Xbox Live or separate service, Microsoft instead changed the policy for South Korea in 2012. Sony wanting to make it a count that has to be at least 19 years old. This hasn't affected Minecraft so far, as the game's still been allowing players to sign in with their Mojang account. Your account. So, which doesn't require age verification. However, this is changing now. With the official Minecraft site warning players back in December that they needed to start signing with an Xbox Live account to access the game. The migration started off as a voluntary thing, but then in March an additional warning popped up, specifically for South Korea, informing that anyone looking to buy the game would need to be at least 19 years old. So while Minecraft currently sits at a 12 plus age rating through the country's games rating and the mandatory Xbox sign-in bumps up that age to 18, which makes it rated R. Understandably, many Korean players are pretty pissed off about the whole thing.
Because when I think of kid-friendly games, Minecraft is up there.
A petition on the government's official
Minecraft
website has secured over
Roblox.
88,000
That's
signatures
where the
asking
line
for South Korea to just get rid of the Cinderella law and its inadvertent restriction of Minecraft. The law finally stretched out to Minecraft, which is regarded as the epitome of educational and creative games. Korea will become the only game market where even Minecraft is reduced to an adult game.
That's really funny.
You know what this reminds me of?
That Microsoft is indeed trying to, Microsoft's trying to get that figured out right now, because it's kind of locked that you need to be 18.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, and there's, like,
which
yes, you could make the argument
even
that
though
sometimes...
it's age 12 and up on the store, you have to be 18 to buy it. It's just a law that they put in place that
bedtime kiddos
maybe didn't age as well as expected.
But no, where was I? Oh yeah, apparently in Australia certain JRPGs are literally banned because some weird politician dude really wanted to put a ban on anime type games or something like that. What are you doing there?
asked how you guys are.
I'm good. Thanks for asking, buddy. Let's see.
Alright,
What else we got on
my
the
last
gamer
games,
news?
I kind of forgot that I have something to do today. I have to ref. I have returned. Welcome. Welcome back, Snake.
Let's see what else I can find on the gamer news.
Goofy ruts.
Oh, in case anyone's curious, they did reveal the August PlayStation Plus games already.
Oh, what?
They did it at the stream. If anyone is curious. Or rather, they confirmed a game. Hunter's Arena Legend will be a game, one of your 2 games for the PS4.
We must kidnap that politician and show him anime until he loves it. Yes. What anime do
That's
we
just
start
a
out
funny
with?
law, honestly. All of a sudden, a very kid-friendly game that's known for being very kid-friendly.
What anime
Sickness
do we
must be
start him
purged.
out with? I don't know anime. I really don't. Like I would love to say that I'm an anime fan, but should I start him out with Berserk? Should we show him Berserk first?
No.
Oh
Do
my
you
goodness,
wanna watch
no.
a fun anime? Do you want to watch a fun one with fun characters?
I remember
fun plot?
when people were like, "It's time to read the book," when the author unfortunately passed away. Everyone was like, "Trigger warning! All of these things happened in like the first chapter, so like, if you're a youngster, please don't look at it."
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, then Berserk. Yes, we'll start off with Brotherhood, and then we'll go Berserk. No, Berserk is so great. So great. I love Berserk, one of my favorite anime. But holy crap. Like, Kristen, I would not...
Trigger warning for the following.
Especially the end. The end especially. But yeah, there are tons of truth. Like, Kristen, I would not, as my younger sister, I would say, yeah, Kristen, no. No.
You know, I actually started reading the Berserk manga.
Oh no, it's really good. The anime and manga
It's
are
really good, but on
good.
that first page, I was like, I would not suggest this to any child.
Because it is, but I mean, there is some adult themes, but it's not to a point where it's done, in any...
Hey, Sinky!
sympathy
I'm
ending.
gonna tempt you. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible sibling.
Then we showed the...
Sorry, Sinky, I have to tempt you.
Oh no. Wait,
Let's
pause,
see if I
pause.
can find it.
Before that, BioWare has released a full-size pillow of Tali, and then, because I got an email about it, and then they showed the Garrus pillow, and I was like, no.
Hey, Sinky!
No. Yes.
I'm gonna tempt you with the deal.
Oh no.
It's not a very good deal, but maybe it is. It involves Deathloop.
Okay.
What
You
if,
have me intrigued.
instead of paying $60 for a pre-order,
Is it 55?
you only paid $54?
Oh, 54! What is it?
Yeah, pass.
It is if you pre-order it and you're a PlayStation Plus member on the PS5, you get a 10% discount.
Woo!
Oh yeah, the PS5.
Ain't that exciting?
I haven't bought the Garrus one yet, but I saw it and I was like, don't do it, Cynthia. I did the exact same thing when they first released it. I said, don't do it, Cynthia. Don't do it. The first things first, I do not need any more pill. I have the hardest time saying what that word. Pillows. I do not need any more. But oh my goodness, I am tempted. I know, Kristen, it's the same for like any EA game because I'm an EA Access member.
What so if I tempted you with a solid 10% deal?
Like I get like a 10, I think it's 10% as well for.
Oddly enough, Deathloop being 60 means it's one of the cheapest PS5 exclusive or PS5 games because they're usually 70.
Actually, Kristen, I'm gonna be completely honest. Now I actually might.
You're saving $6 whole, dude.
No, because it's the same.
You have a long time to decide if you are truly worried about it.
It's the same thing where I get that really cheap discount, but I'm like, it's a discount.
A discount is a discount. This is why we're broke.
It's like in you though. It's like it's a coupon, but you wouldn't have bought it if there wasn't on a coupon, would you?
I wouldn't know what you do if I got the PLO. I probably won't get it, but my goodness, I was tempted. It's like there was this other thing from Mass Effect, just a collector's item, and I was like, I don't need it. I don't even know if I want it, but I could. I actually don't know how much it costs either, so it could be a lot.
I'm still trying to get a collector's edition of Metroid Dread, but scalpers. Scalpers everywhere.
Scalpers everywhere.
I want my amiibo.
Like, and they're like this, like sort of scalp same, but there are some Funko Pops that I really want. Like, I would love a Cad Bane Funko Pop, and a Commander Cody, and a Captain Rex, and then there's a few other Nightmare Before Christmas ones that I want. But I can't find them anywhere besides eBay.
Hey, tomorrow, new Bad Batch episode.
Anyway, Snipey, I saw that you asked this a while ago. I have not seen Bad Batch, and I don't think any of you guys have seen Bad Batch either, right?
Nathan's watching it. I'm waiting
Nathan's
until it's
watching
done.
It. You know you secretly.
I've taken the stance of just waiting.
I do. You know I do. You know I do. I freaking love Garrus. I don't even know why I love Garrus.
Because he's Garrus.
Because he's Garrus?
See, that's the thing. You know?
Why do I like Kaine? Kaine reasons.
Because she's Kaine.
Oh, by the way, when I come back from my nons, I'm gonna go straight back into Mir.
So you're ditching me?
Perhaps.
Do I just pre-order Deathloop now, Kristen?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry for telling you. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. I knew I shouldn't have brought up the whole $6 discount.
Funko is doing something with GameStop where they're doing like a full set of bounty hunters, and they've released the first 2 or 3, I want to say, because it's IG-88 and Boba, I think, and they haven't released anyone else. There's 7 of them, so we know 2 of them. I'm like, okay, it has to be Cad Bane, right? That has to be one of them.
Well, one of them will probably be Bosk, because...
Yeah, and Bosk was one of them, thank you. And they released 3 already. Bosk was the other one, and I was like, I don't really care about Bosk, thank you though. So I'm like, who else is it going to be? I'm like, I really hope it's the dude with the hat. The dude with the hat and the dog. That I always forget his name. I hope it's that one, because I'm going to buy that one, even though they're a little bit more expensive.
You don't even know his name?
I don't even know his name, yes.
Because we always forget his name.
Hitman.
Hatman, yes, Hatman. But Kristen, see, the thing is, you knew exactly who I was talking about. And I hope...
Need to attract less attention.
And I hope Cad Bane is it, because A, then I could actually get a Funko of Cad Bane, because as of right now, there is no way in heck I am getting a Funko of Cad Bane unless I want to buy from, you know... Ah, dang it, I missed. Should we see? And the girl... Don't be Bosk, he annoys me. And the girl with the antenna on her head...
Oh, I remember.
Oh, yes. No, let me just look and see what they have so far. Because I think they've released 3.
Because in Clone Wars there was the 4-man squad, then we can add Boba, Bosk...
Yeah, because they have...
Then Cad. No, Django, get wrecked.
No, see, that's what they could do. I mean, I would assume...
The Mandalorian.
That also works, yeah.
And I'm like, no, don't do that.
It's not a squad anymore, the rest are just Mandos. They were bounty hunters!
No.
They were hunters!
Yeah, so they have IG-88,
The rest are all just the Mandalorian fighters.
7
That's
They're all
it.
just commando droids in helmets. Boom.
I've solved your problem. Boom. I figured it out. I got the information from very legitimate sources. That are so
Sources,
legitimate,
source.
they're top secret. I can't say their name.
Funko.
They're reliable as totalists, obviously.
Yeah, okay, so there's 6 of them. I lied. 6 of them. And
So-
Boba Fett has been released. No,
One
there's 7
Boba
of them.
Fett, 5
There's 7.
Mandos.
There's IG-88, Boba Fett, Bosk, and then there's 4 others. And I'm like,
Cad Bane, of
please,
course. Bane,
one
of
be
course.
Cad Bane. One has
of
to
them
be
will be
Cad
Cad Bane.
Bane.
One of them will be Cad Bane.
One of them can be Jango. Maybe one might be Mando. But the thing is, they already have so many Mandos.
I was gonna say, they already have Mando, so Mando probably won't get one, because Mando already has one.
But then I hope it's
Mando
also
2nd edition.
some of the
Oh.
ones
Mando,
that are either
Unhelma did a very
there were a
great
lot
novel.
of clone, there were a lot of bounty hunter, or at least some episodes with the bounty hunters. So I mean, there is some. Plus, the bounty hunters are really big in the legends, right? That's what we call the books and all of that.
Yeah.
And I hope it's the
there
dude
are
with
plenty
that.
of people you can snag.
Yes, I really hope it's not Mando because he has like 5 or 6 of them.
I sometimes forget the
Did
ALV
you
can
see my
swim.
psychological profile? I have determined your love's an obsession with Gareth. Yes. See, and the best part is that in Telltale's The Walking Dead season 3, the character who voices Garrus, the actor who voices Garrus, voices somebody else, and his name is Jesus,
Oh,
and I'm
hell
like,
yeah.
no, your name is not Jesus, your name is Garrus.
Your name is Garrus too.
I don't know this,
Garrus Jr.
Garrett, or, Jesus you're talking about? Like, what?
Garrus, human version.
Garrett's human version. And the thing is, he's
Garrus,
such a
but more
badass, though he
fleshy.
is. He is. Whoop. You missed my other comment. And you're cuckoo. I am cuckoo. So, yes, they will be... I don't know
Please
why
don't
they're
call
taking
Sinky
forever
cuckoo.
to release... No, they are releasing the 4... So, the next one is going to be June 7th, June 19th. Okay, June 19th. The next
You mean
one...
July?
Yes, thank you.
The hell?
Next year. July 19th, because it
I was like,
so close to my birthday.
It's
that's what I
July
was
now.
thinking. August 31st.
Oh, mood. Make your way.
October 8th. And November 12th. I'm like, what
Oh,
is
they're
going
really
on?
making you wait in
What?
the end. They're really making you wait in the end. Holy cow!
And the thing is, it's so long that I am probably going to forget. You know?
Yeah. Alright, here are the
But it's
first
actually-
4. They're nice and... they're all together. Okay, one of the next 3.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
2 months
hold
after
on.
each other.
No, it's not going to be Cad Bane. Because
Bane
it's
is
going
Caddis?
to be the famous, features the iconic rogue gallery of bounty hunters commissioned by Darth Vader to hunt down the Millennium Falcon in Empire Strikes Back. So who's that? I don't think it's
Oh,
my
shoot.
half dude. Is it my
That's
half
a lot.
dude?
Oh,
I don't think so.
Oh, he was in Battlefront 1. Dengar.
I don't know who that is.
No Dengar? No
Here,
one
let
knows
me
who Dengar is, so no
Let
judgment.
me just look at. Actually, I think I might know who you're talking about.
He wears like toilet paper on his head.
Oh, yes, I do actually know who you're talking about. Wow, that one got me.
I am the sea. And
Okay,
the
in
ocean.
Empire Strikes Back. Here we go.
The Twitter
I am the
description
Actually, no,
for
it
the
might-
Final Fantasy 16 trend. Final Fantasy 16 description.
Okay,
Sony
so
did
it-
not
No.
reveal or mention anything about Final Fantasy 16 in Thursday's PlayStation State of Play.
Dengar, Zuckus, and 4LMO.
By the way, in case you really need to know, no.
LOM. Well, now I'm not that excited because I really wanted.
Well, our excitement's gone.
Yeah, my excitement's really gone now.
And my days.
I couldn't even tell you who these guys are because they obviously didn't do a very good job in the movie.
I actually, I had a figure of one of the bounty hunters.
If they didn't, they died in the movie, I'm sure, because they didn't win.
Who?
No,
The people tasked with getting the Millennium Falcon.
They didn't win. Yeah, no.
I think Boba killed IG-88 and the other people. They just didn't make it. Like Boss just didn't catch them.
Like, I give up now.
But Boss made it.
Well, I guess the only time I'm going to get Cad Bane is if I buy it on eBay.
That's right. eBay is your friend.
But it's not, is it? Yeah, just 1 second. I'll be there soon. They're like, Cynthia, eat. Before you forget. No, I have to finish this heist. Jack, go. It's dinner time. Go downstairs. Go downstairs.
The thermal drill. Go get it.
Jack, it's dinner time. Leave Kyrie alone. Wait, Kyrie, what are you licking? Kyrie, don't lick plastic.
Oh God, not again.
Jack just jumped over Kyrie.
Oh.
Well, I mean, Kyrie was in his way, so he just steal Cad Bane Funko shipment. Yeah. Should I see how much Cad Bane is on eBay?
Or can I get a discounted Cad Bane? Alright, second tank kill today.
Let's see here. Oh, 41. Oh, 72. Oh, 84 free shipping. 104. 109. 200.
I'm also still debating if I should get just the near figures or wait if the successive near, which it's been going really well, gets more figures.
And then I type in Cad Bane and what appears? Funko Pop, Disney, Moana. That's not.
What?
Clearly Cad Bane.
Clearly Cad
I remember
Bane.
this part of the movie.
Moana is clearly Cad Bane, that's it.
Genghis Paws, yes.
Genghis Paws. Themed character.
Genghis Paws.
Don't pay 200, that's no. I think
Genghis
I haven't spent too much on a Funko. I have spent
I may or may not have
70,
spent too much on a 2B figurine, but
I think I've spent
worth.
70 on a strategy guide.
I may also have spent way too much on the Echoes.
I can't remember how much I paid for this strategy guide.
This man is magic. I did my best.
No, yeah, I paid 74 for the Final Fantasy X 10-2 strategy guide because I could not find it anywhere else, and so I was like, fine. Cad Bane is disguised as Moana and is in hiding, and someone stole.
The next heist is going well, boys.
Yes. Okay, so I have
a 50 caliber sniper rifle.
And Snipey, it is 12 a.m.
Please go to bed.
Go to bed, Joker. Go to bed.
We appreciate you being here, but please go sleepies.
Go sleep. Sleep is important.
Thank you.
And
they
Kristen,
gave me
what is
a
the
50
cure to
caliber
insomnia?
sniper rifle.
Just close your eyes.
Punch it.
Punch your insomnia. Insomnia,
Show
come
who
here! Come here! Oh, Kristen,
Show that
you
you're
can't
the boss.
text her right now, but you should text Mom, something, because she fell down today. She, tripped over uneven sidewalk, and I joked that she should sue, but, like, I'm actually serious, she should sue. So, yeah, you should, like, send her, like, something, because she was, like, actually in pain. And she still went to work? I was like, okay, Mom. You are aware.
I have a 50 caliber.
Go get dinner!
You're not my mom! You're not my mom!
I'm your
Alright,
father.
so this is where...
Sniper, go to bed. Tinky, go get food.
Alright, I'll be back.
Other way around.
Tomorrow, I won't be able to stream in the morning because I have to work at 9. But I'll be
Damn
back.
it.
Cool.
Anyway, Kristen, so you want to talk about something?
I will strangle you.
Whenever
Oh,
you...
Do not tempt me.
I'm sorry, Cynthia can't show up to work today.
Oh, really? Why?
Yeah, I strangled her. You what? Yeah,
just
she
see,
wouldn't
won't
get
be
off the
making any more
system
sales
to
today.
go eat dinner, so I just decided, you know what the heck.
It's gone too far.
Let's
Get
just...
out of here.
We'll be back later. Bye-bye. Bye.